What's going on, guys? This is Alex here with 814 EDC, and I am bringing you an unboxing video today. So this is currently Monday, July 26th. You guys will probably see, I'm going to film two videos today, this one and the next one. You'll probably see them on Tuesday and Thursday. I don't have a ton of content to post for this week because I have some review knives in on loan that I'm giving myself about another week to, sort of carry and kind of get my opinions on and stuff like that. So this is an unboxing, and then the second video that you guys will see on Thursday is the review of my EDC sling bag. And if you guys happen to catch my last two videos from last week, I think I mentioned it a few times that I was going to film that in that sequence of videos. I did film it, and I had the footage on my phone. However, my phone that I was using an iPhone XR. I had it for about 2.5 years. It finally took a shit on me. I don't know what happened. It worked fine on Wednesday when I was working on, or I was at work. I was using it, and I had been on it a decent amount. Slow day at work, and I was listening to a lot of music and podcasts. And it was down real low, so I plugged it into we have a Gator, and I plugged my cigarette lighter charger into it and left it to charge. 45 minutes later, after we did the job we were completing, came back to pick it up. Wouldn't turn on. I don't know what the heck happened to it. So ultimately I had to dump about $900 into a new iPhone 12. Not really what I wanted to do over the weekend, but it's a necessity. I mean, I need a new phone, or I wanted a new phone eventually. So I just ultimately went with the 12. So the camera quality might be a little bit better than what you guys are used to. So I'm hoping that comes through as a little clearer and a little bit more just easier on the eyes, I guess. But this weekend, my girlfriend and I went away, spent some quality time together. We just went to Erie, Pennsylvania, which is where we go to school. We have our apartment up there, and we just hung out, went to the beach a couple days. Had a nice, chill, relaxing weekend for our anniversary, which is actually tomorrow, Tuesday, when I'm filming this. But when you see this, it'll be today. So, or the day you guys see this, it'll be on Tuesday. So. It's our 6-year anniversary, which God bless. I love her. She's my best friend. So she's one of the best things in my life. And I know she doesn't watch all my videos, so she might or may not see this, but maybe I'll give her a little nudge to watch my most recent video. But she got me a couple knives for my anniversary, or for our anniversary, excuse me. And this is exciting because she hasn't got me a knife yet, and believe me, I have put the bug in her ear, I've put the bug in her ear probably 100+ times. All out of good poking fun. I'm just like, when are you gonna buy me a knife yet, and stuff like that. I really hope to get one for Christmas from her, but she had already had other ideas and stuff like that, which turned out great gifts. But I've just always, I've always wanted a knife from my girlfriend. It's just like the pen I got from her for graduation. It's just a really sentimental piece, and I'm excited that she got me a couple. So the first one that she got me was one that she picked out all by herself. She asked me between the two. She asked me if I like Civivi or QSP, and I liked both, but I knew that she wanted to pick this one out by herself. So I went with Civivi because they have a much bigger product selection and a lot more models to choose from than QSP. Not knocking QSP because I have the Pelican, I love it, and QSP is a great company, but just Civivi has a few more models to look for. And she ultimately went with the Civivi Hooligan, which I guess she chose this because she thinks I'm a hooligan. So there's that. A good, cute little sentimental type of name and why she purchased it, which I think it's funny. I have to agree, I'm a hooligan sometimes, but I wasn't really aware of this knife. I had heard of it, like the name Hooligan and Civivi kind of rung a bell for me, but I wasn't really very aware of it. And I like it. The action, I'll say right away, because again, I'm filming this on Monday. She gave these to me. We exchanged gifts on, it was either Thursday or Friday. So I had all weekend to, fidget with these guys and get a little bit of a first impression, but I still wanted to treat this as an unboxing video. However, I have fidgeted with them a lot, and I carry this one to work with me today. And I'll come right out and say it, the action is not really that good, but it's on phosphor bronze washers. It's not on bearings, so it's kind of expected. The thumb flick and the middle finger flick or reverse flick is actually really good as long as you give it some gas. It's very snappy and it feels good. However, the closing action is not that good because it's just not drop shutty. But I've come to, accept that already with the couple days I've had using it and carrying it. And I'll go over that more so in my full review of it because I want to save it for that to have more things to talk about. But I like it. I think that, right away, the handle you guys can see it has these grooves here. It fits my hand very, very well. I can just get 4 fingers on there. My pinky's kind of just chilling back here, but I can still get a good grip on here. You can also use this. It's kind of a forward finger choil. It's a little small, but you can use it for really precise cuts. So right off the bat, ergonomics are awesome, and this blade is very, very awesome. It's a D2 blade, which is pretty standard for Civivi, either that or I guess they primarily use D2 or 14C28N or I think 9CR13 they use in a few of their lower, like their cheaper models. They do use S35VN and Nitro V now more often than not. But D2 is kind of their bread and butter and has been for a while. And I like D2. But this blade is just ridiculously, it's a hollow grind, and this thing is so slicey, guys. It's so thin behind the edge. I did a couple paper tests today, and it's really good. I think I did cut a little bit of cardboard at work, so I did get some use with it, and it sliced right through there. So the blade is a huge hit for me. It's very thin, probably the thinnest Civivi blade that I've held so far. Out of my Elementum and Riffle, I almost dropped my knife, but it's so thin. It's a good hollow grind, and it's a good knife, guys. Good blade shape. I think aesthetically it looks kind of cool. Just kind of a funky, kind of a utilitarian blade shape or handle shape. And the blade shape's kind of just this tall grind, nice hollow with a swedge cut right here. You get a nice deep carry pot clip. It's in this brown micarta or dark. I can't tell if it's brown or dark green micarta. I'll have to look on I'll have to ask my girlfriend what it is because I always get them confused. Because from one angle it looks like it's brown, from another angle it looks like it's dark green or OD green. But yeah, just you guys know if Civivis are very, very good knives. Now, the thumb stud, very good. Middle finger flick, also very good. Now the closing, as you guys can see, I'm fully disengaging the lock bar, and nothing. So like I said, I'll go over more of that in my full review of it, but I'll be straight up, the action isn't good, but the ergonomics of the handles and the cutting, like the blade geometry, I think make up for the less than good action, I guess you could say, the subpar action. I'm kind of treating this as like a lockback knife, like a back lock, but in a liner lock sort of function. I don't know. I'll try to wrap all my thoughts up and tie it into a bow for the full review, but you guys can kind of tell the road I'm going down. But that first knife is the Civivi Hooligan. Next up is a knife that I had on my want list. I think I've mentioned this in 1 or 2 videos before, but I have a list in my notes on my phone. I have it spaced out. I think it's from 0 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 150, 150 to 200, and 200 and up. And then I have sort of like my grail space too. And I have all the knives that I kind of, I want or that I've thought about getting before. Just I put them in there in case I forget about them, or in the case of my girlfriend wanting to get me a gift, she can go in there. It's real easy. If she says, okay, I want to spend $50 on Alex for a knife, she can look right in that category and, bada bing, bada boom. And that's exactly what she did, because the knife that she got me is the Kershaw Highball XL. Now this has been on my list ever since it come out, or I think ever since it come out, because I saw a video on, I want to say it was Casey's, Knives Fast, his channel. I think he did a review on this. I want to say it was Casey, or it could have been, I don't know. It was someone in the Black Widow Pass-Around group. I'm drawing a blank on who exactly it was, but it could have been Casey. Who else could it have been? I don't know. There's someone else that I'm thinking of, but I can't think of their name. Anyway, I saw it on there, and I was like, dang, that's, for Kershaw, that's a really nice looking blade. I like the overall aesthetic of it. You know, it had D2 blade steel. The handles are just stainless steel, but they look very good. I think it's a very appealing knife to look at. Very clean lines, nice, very handsome looking blade shape. I like the pop of blue on there you get from the pivot in this. I don't want to call it, this isn't a lock bar insert, but it might be a lock bar insert. I could be wrong, but I should know what that is, but I don't off the top of my head fully. And you get a nice deep carry pot clip. It's loop arbor style. I just think it's a very handsome knife. It's a frame lock. The only opening method is this fuller or nail nick, they like to call it, cut out here. And let me tell you guys, this thing is so fun to fidget with. I've been flicking this basically since I got it. It just flicks so well. I think it's on KVT bearings, I believe, and it flicks so well, guys. As you guys can see, my thumb there, I have been flicking this thing all weekend. It's torn my thumb all up. Thumb flicking it is good. You get a good, you know, sort of resounding snap from it. But middle finger flicking is where it's at. It's just, sometimes I like to use my pointer finger and flick it out. I find myself doing that a lot when I'm fidgeting with it. Just kind of a fun little extra mode. I kind of messed up there. But yeah, middle finger flicking is just phenomenal. And the closing action, I mean, hits my thumb, falls down. Hits my thumb, falls down. I'll try to break it so it's not. Break that secondary detent. I mean, that's smooth, guys. That's smooth. For lefties, it's hard to middle finger flick because your thumb falls right on the lock bar there. But you guys can thumb flick it out. It's still good. Can do that pretty easily. I was blown away by this knife. Now, Kershaw is a brand we all know as sort of kind of a cheaper budget brand, but they have some good options, and I think they've been coming out with better options, you know, recently with, you know, at least D2 and stuff like that, not like HCR13 that they've been using pretty frequently in the past. And there's a couple models that have really caught my eye, this being one of them. And I'm super glad that she decided to go with this one, because I think I have, I don't know, 4 or 5 different ones in that $50 to $100 category as of right now, at least. And I'm glad she went with this one. It's just, like I said, it's just stainless steel. It's not, you know, titanium or aluminum. So it's not super light, but it's not super heavy. It kind of has a good, you know, right in the middle sort of heft to it. But it's very comfortable in hand. I can get a very good grip on it. Nice jimping up top here. Just really good, guys. I'm excited to carry this and to, you know, throw it into the rotation. I see myself carrying this a lot in the future. It's already jumped up to not, I don't want to go as far as saying one of my like favorite knives, but for 50 bucks, it's so fun to fidget with. Like, my thumb was sore, I think it was this morning, just because I fidgeted with it so much over the weekend. And then on my way home from Erie, it's like an hour drive for me, and I just was listening to music and just flicking my knife. Which I'm not saying to flick your knife in the car, because it's probably not the safest thing in the world. My girlfriend wishes I wouldn't, but it's, you know, us knife nerds, you got to do something in the car. And it's really good, guys. I'm already a huge fan of this knife, and I can't wait just to carry it. I haven't cut anything with it yet. Actually, that's wrong. I did cut some paper with it, but I haven't carried it to work. I might carry it tomorrow, so we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, big fan already of the, if I can get one left finger, of the Kershaw Highball XL. She got me that one, and then she also got me the Civivi Hooligan. I almost said riffle. Try to get a nice thumbnail there for you guys. There we go. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it, I don't want to say enjoyable because I just said I hope you guys enjoyed it, but I hope you liked the video. Leave a comment down below if you guys have either experienced the Highball XL or the Hooligan or both, or if you have had them and you don't like them. Whatever. You guys know I love talking to you guys in the comments. It makes my day when I get the little notification on my phone that says, oh, you got a comment from so-and-so. I know some of you guys that watch my videos comment on literally every video. You guys know who you are, and I especially love you. And yeah, like I said, I think I said this in a couple videos ago, I'm closing in on 200 subs. I fully plan on doing a giveaway at 250 subs, but I'm just, slowly grinding. Just trying to do videos when I can with the stuff I have in. This next video that I'm going to film, like I said, is about the my EDC sling bag. And I have, what, 4 loaners from Kev. I have the Kubi Wolverine, I think, in. I should be getting a few more things in. Hopefully there is a knife that is dropping this Wednesday, I believe, that I might try to get. I don't know if I want to try to sell something in my collection right now because, I just had to drop all that money on my phone. But there could be a chance I'm getting that. There's an EDC fixed blade that I really want that isn't too bad on the budget that I'm going to hopefully get pretty soon. Just some exciting stuff happening, guys, but I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop, and you guys will be first to see me get it in. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, go follow that. I think I just hit 700, almost said followers, or subscribers. 700 followers today, or I have like one away from it. A lot of times when I get knives in and gear in first, I'll like post it on my story or something like that, or make a post about it. So if you guys are interested, go give me a follow there. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, I know it's, what's this video at? Almost 700 minutes. 17 minutes. I'll quit rambling. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.